Hello everyone, my name is Abdulkerim Başar. Welcome to my presentation. Today I will talk about my introduction to nanoscience and nanotechnology term paper. My topic is the detection and treatment of pancreatic cancers with nanotechnology applications. So first overview, pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest and aggressive cancer type. It's really difficult to diagnose in early stage, that's why it's one of the deadliest one. Also, pancreatic cancer is one of the hardest cancer type to treat because the pancreas is a fragile organ which has so many important organs around it like liver, like bile duct. Also, the biggest reason of pancreatic cancer is smoking. We have to also avoid this one. The treatment of pancreatic cancers varies depending on the stage of the cancer. I can really say that if you're in the first or second stage of cancer, maybe you can have chance to be treated by the drugs or especially by the surgery things. But if you're in the stage 3 or 4, it's so hard to treat pancreatic cancer. That's why we are focusing on the treatment of pancreatic cancer. And also I can say that like the 5 years living chance of this pancreatic cancer who are in the stage 3 and 4 is like 10%, something like that. That's why today's scientists are like really exciting to explore new methods for early detection and treatment of pancreatic cancer. One of the main reasons why research is more directed towards nanotechnology is that cancer cannot be diagnosed by any imaging test since the cancer cells is so small at early stage. But if we treat it with a particle that will detect cancer at nanoscale or a drug produced with the help of nanotechnology, early detection of many cancer types and treatment will be found. When we look at the problem definition, we can see that the classical chemotherapy drugs used in the treatment of pancreatic cancer cannot differentiate between normal body cells and cancer cells. Many doctors have difficulty adjusting the dose of chemotherapy drugs used in the treatment of pancreatic cancer. That's why the normal cells are gonna killed by the doctor because of like the dose of chemotherapy drugs. At the same time, it cannot differentiate the normal cells and the cancer cells. That's why also the surgery is hard. Make a surgeon also is hard for the patients. It's not gonna kill all of the cancer cells. At the same time, it's gonna kill the normal cells too. Therefore, doctors need to work in smaller size to cure pancreatic cancer. Also, we have to think about the IFP value. It's the interstitial fluid pressure of the cell because the high IFP value may be a barrier to the transfer of nanoparticles released from smart drugs into the cells. Also, high IFP value means high, the cell nucleus pressure, which means that there is more output than input to the cell. Also, high IFP means that cancer nanoparticles spread more into the body. That's why we have to think about it. When we look at the solutions, first solution is nanoparticles. It means also smart drugs. When the smart drugs, which includes nanoparticles, injected to human body, the nanoparticles released from the smart cells will be absorbed by the cancer cells, which will cause the cancer cells death. And also, when we look at the other nanoparticles, they can provide us to see the cancer cells on the imaging test. Second solution is quantum dots. We also see that one in our lecture. The quantum dots are useful for imaging the existence of tumor cells or cancer cells. It works by radiate fluorescence on excitation with a light source. It has very good optical properties such as tunable wavelength, high brightness, photobleaching. Also, it can be identified metastatic cancer. The quantum dots can image the cancer cells clearly. That's why it's so good. The last solution is nanoknife. It's also one of the recent one. This is called irreversible electroporation, which attacks the cancer cells membranes using high voltage released by the electrode needle, and it can damage the cell balance and making cells die in a short time. It's also one of the useful one. When we look at the conclusion, with the advances in nanotechnology and nanoscience, it has started to play an important role in cancer treatment, especially pancreatic cancer. Early detection of cancer is so available, and the treatment is also available. There are many advances of working in nanoscale, especially in cancer types with short survival time and not showing many symptoms such as pancreatic cancer. Thank you so much for listening me.